Mr. Chairman, to the honorable members of this committee, and to the chair, and to all the resource persons in this plenary hall, good morning. First, I'd like to answer the pending query of the Honorable Dan Fernandez regarding the organizational setup of this program. To draw the line between the National Task Force on LSIs and the Hatid Tulong, allow me to elaborate the difference between the two. The National Task Force on LSIs is the body that is responsible in providing the guidelines on how a particular program should be run and implemented. But this Hatid Tulong initiative program emanated from the presidential directive, from the President himself, to help the LSIs who are stranded in Metro Manila or nearby provinces. Thus, the Hatid Tulong Initiative Program is a transportation issue, a transportation assistance to be provided to those people who wanted to go home the soonest time possible in the respective provinces or places. The Hatid Tulong Initiative Program is a collaboration of different agencies. It is a whole of government approach wherein the presidential management staff became the lead convener of this program in such a way that there is no head agency in this organization. We are all co-equal. We respect the competency, the capability, and the function of each agency to deliver the basic services or the expected output from us. There is a question here, again pending, why the number of LSIs bloated days before or even on the days that the program commenced. First, the Secretariat of the Technical Working Group came up with a text blast messages and advisory to all LSIs who were pre-registered and pre-enrolled. Sad to say, the LSIs, in such a manner, they pass on the messages to other LSIs who are also interested to go home. In effect, the number doubled, or even almost tripled at that. We don't have any choice, Your Honors, but to accommodate and cater the plight of our LSIs. They are suffering, they are bone weary, and they are disturbed and vulnerable. What the Technical Working Group did on that particular occasion, Your Honors and Mr. Chairman, when we received a report that a lot of LSIs arrived days prior to the implementation of the send-off, we saw them on the streets. We saw a lot of LSIs, pregnant women, young children, senior citizen, PWDs. When the Technical Working Group convened and decided to cater them a day before the implementation, unfortunately, we were hit by a heavy rain. And the normal reaction of these people is to immediately convene and look for shelter so that they will be avoided, they can avoid the heavy rain during that time. In result to that, Your Honor, a photo was taken. A photo of overcrowded people in the stadium where the Technical Working Group was only expecting around 4,000 people can be accommodated. But before I would like to further move on my explanation, Your Honor, the Technical Working Group, with the aid of the Philippine National Police, particularly or specifically the MPD. We already have a plan to how to supervise and implement the flow or the entry of these people. We have diagrams, we have designs of how the people will move coming from one point to another and upon entry to the stadium. But again, Your Honor, on an avoidable circumstance, heavy rain poured during that time. With the initial reaction or human reaction, people entered the stadium unsupervised and in effect again overcrowded and sitting closely to each other. Your Honor and Mr. Chairman, a snapshot of a crowd in the baseball stadium does not tell the entire story at all. With my statement here, Mr. Chairman, allow me to fill in those missing frames so that the public and this committee will have the chance to appreciate how the technical working group manage and implement the program. First, after the heavy rain, with the support of the Philippine National Police, the military and the Philippine Coast Guard, we were able to manage and transfer a number of LSIs to the adjacent stadium of the Rizal Memorial Sports Complex, which is the football stadium. We slowly transferred them because we know that there is an issue on social distancing. As part of the government, we are one with you in observance to that principle or practice. That is why, Mr. Chairman, Your Honors, it took time for us to implement because we experienced 3 to 4 hours of rain. So once we implemented the transfer of these LSIs, we were confident then that we were able to achieve the proper seating arrangement or distancing of these people.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Vice Chairman Defensor.
with the indulgence of the Deputy Speaker, kasi po naintindihan ko na si Asik Joy would have to leave immediately.
Opo.
Baka po kung maaari, Asik Joy, matanong na namin kayo kagad para immediately you can excuse yourself for your
Vice
meeting with the
Chairman
President.
Defensor, mag-present lang mabilis si Asik Joy. Patapos na yata yung
Yes, sir.
presentation mo,
I
Asik
have only
Joy.
2 more points, Mr. Chairman,
Okay.
Congressman Defensor, left
Yes, go ahead.
in my
Thank you,
presentation.
Mr. Chairman.
Thank you,
Patapusin
sir.
lang po natin. Salamat po.
Yes, sir. So again, Mr. Chairman, to continue, and the technical working group, upon transferring the LSIs to the adjacent stadium, the PNP, the Philippine Coast Guard, the military, and all the rest of the technical working group continues to manage until the end of the implementation of the program. I know that the photo was publicly disclosed. We were bashed, we were criticized, but again, Your Honors, in closing, we might not be on the same boat, but we are in the same storm. In this time of crisis, we should help each other and heal as one. So, in behalf of the Technical Working Group, Your Honor, Mr. Chairman, thank you very much for this opportunity in presenting the missing frames of that photo and the output of our technical group in summary. Thank you very
Mr.
much.
Chair.
Good morning.
Maraming salamat,